Chaos is just a quantum fluctuation of probabilities. You just have to find what is conducive to your inner current and draw from that. So, I quite like the seven deadly sins, not like indulging in them, although they're always a temptation when we're incarnated into this fleshy avatar. There's always a battle going on between the spirit and the physical, isn't there? Your physical self, which I think is why the seven deadly sins is a good kind of rundown of the temptations that we have to kind of avoid and not indulge in so much, But anyway, I think they're a lot more kind of better than the Ten Commandments. I believe that the Ten Commandments, they're like appeasing some kind of narcissistic, jealous God. And I don't think God's supposed to be jealous. And it's like, jealous is such a lower ego kind of attribute, isn't it? It's envy, that's it, envy. It's connected to envy. And that's one of the seven deadly sins. I think all of the seven deadly sins coincide with your chakra system too. And chakra means wheel of light. Some people think you should remove your chakras because it's like some kind of artificial intelligent overlay, and that's why you're kind of getting that's kind of why you're suffering down here, and you're kind of blocked from your blessings, and you're just capped. The vastness of your infinite creativity is capped by these wheels of light that go all along our body. Look, I've never seen the chakra system, so I don't know if it's true or not. I kind of just see three energy spots, really. I see like the crown and the heart space and the kind of root chakra, if you will. I don't know about the other. I mean, I don't know if you can get into a state where you can actually see them as these colours that they say that they are. Like your throat chakra is a blue colour, and your heart chakra is a kind of green and pink. I think I've heard it being called as well. And then your root chakra is obviously red. So there is a archetypal coding to them to help you decode what they are all about, or what those areas on your body are all about, what they coincide with. Yeah, and apparently they coincide with the seven deadly sins, and obviously the deadly sins are the inverted attributes of what your chakra system actually pertains to, apparently. So I don't know about actually kind of having a chakra-ectomy, which I hear a lot of people do or have done, and there are some kind of not very good stories about that as well. I don't know if you should be messing with that in that way. I think you should be trying to alchemize them into their diamond light state or golden state of awareness, so they're actually beneficial to you rather than maybe drawing you towards the 7 deadly sins aspects of them. But each to their own. You go with what feels intuitive, I guess. But I don't know. It's if you can't see the chakra system, then why would you remove something that you can't even see? And what kind of damage is that doing? You don't know, do you? They say that they're just attachments that are draining your energy, your life force. But as I say, you know, maybe they're acting in that kind of inverted nature because of the stuff that we're still carrying around with us, you know, the untransmuted trauma. I think it's the trauma that we've been through and the fact that we haven't processed it or unresolved it is why we have these attachments, like some say like demonic attachments or whatever, or parasitic attachments, ethereal parasitic attachments, which I do believe in. I mean, I've done some videos on that, and I totally believe that when you've got the holes in your kind of auric field, in your electromagnetic field, that's where these parasites can slot in and then just start like making you crave things that you shouldn't be craving, making you think things that you shouldn't be thinking, just to get an emotional response out of you, so they could be feeding off of you from outside of your perception, because we can't usually see these other beings from the limited light spectrum that we apparently see. Although I'm sure we're tapping into more of that as we kind of do the inner work and allow ourselves to get connected back into the natural flow of things, our natural state, which is a diamond light state. It is a crystalline DNA state, not a carbon-based state so much. That's what we're transmuting. That's the lead, isn't it? Carbon-based is the lead, and we're trying to like shed those layers and transmute into the crystalline state. And it's the pressures of life that, if utilized in the right way, will help us do that. So it's good to see that things might be working for us rather than against us, depending on where your perception is at and how you're processing what might be coming up or what might be reflected on the outside world.